most important things about having a sandwich is starting out with the right bread. I chose a ciabatta roll because it has a great texture, soft on the inside, and a little bit chewy on the outside. The best way to cut it is leaving a larger top than a bottom. Once you've done that, you'll actually want to get some olive oil. Take one of these beautiful things and spread it around. I like to pour the olive oil into a bowl so that I can get a good dip. Don't want to overdo it. This is just for a little bit of flavor. It's not to over soak it. After you put the olive oil on your bread, grab a cookie sheet, transfer it on there. Your oven should already be broiling. You want to be very careful because it doesn't take very long. This is toasted in the oven under the broil setting because I want to make sure that it's crispy on the one side and soft on the outside. To make the perfect sandwich spread, I have found that taking some real mayo, some Dijon mustard, then just some regular mustard. The two mustards really set each other off. And just stir it in. You take that delicious sandwich spread and you put a helping on both sides. This will help soften up the inside of the sandwich and get that flavor you're looking for. It's also very important that you get the highest quality meats that you can. Obviously, if you're on a budget, it's okay to get a little bit of a cheaper meat, but in this sandwich, it's called the kitchen sink because it has everything that you could imagine. It's got some cured meats, fresh meats, roast beef, ham, turkey, pepperoni, and obviously a smorgasbord of cheeses because cheese is amazing. Okay, let's talk about cheese. Everybody loves cheese. If you don't love cheese, there might be something wrong with you. Right here we have a really nice rich Swiss cheese from Switzerland, some provolone to kind of offset that. Now, you have a little bit of cheapness too. You got the American cheese, and then some Munster because it actually is really just smooth and soft. This is the fun part. We start adding the cheese. You don't have to actually add too much cheese because you have so many different cheeses to choose from. So you only need one piece at a time, and it goes on the bottom. You don't want to put it on the top. So you take the cheese, you layer it. We focused here with some cheese, and this side's going to have the meat, but we're going to actually start bringing this one up. Start off with a little bit of olive. You want to sprinkle olives directly into your sauce. You don't want to overdo it, just enough to get that flavor. Next, we're going to cut a tomato. This is how I've cut tomatoes since I was a kid. You take it, you cut out the centerpiece, and then you slice it. And you want to get these slices pretty thin. I always use a serrated knife. Now that they're cut, 2 tomatoes are going to be enough. Just 2 slices, drop it right there. The reason we put it on the top, close to the bread, is so that the juices of the tomatoes will soak into the bread. Now we want to do the salt and pepper. I usually do the pepper on the sauce, but you can do it right here. A little bit of salt, and then I actually put a lot of pepper. You'd be surprised, even though there's a ton of pepper, how little you'll taste it, and it will just add to the flavor. Now lettuce. You want a big, nice piece of lettuce that you can actually fold into 4 equal-sized pieces that you can crunch and smash into one beautifully placed piece of lettuce. We have red wine vinegar that you want to put directly on the lettuce. It does not work anywhere else. I've tried it in a lot of different places, and you just take a few little drips. The lettuce and the red wine vinegar are what really work well together. All right, now is another fun part, grabbing the meat. Just take one piece of each type of meat, and you want it folded so that when you take it and you fold it next to each other, each bite of this sandwich is going to be unique and different. Each bite is going to have its own flavor because the meats are overlapping in the middle, but on each side, it's different. So I'm going to cut this avocado. And you know, I don't know if I cut these right or not, but this is how I've always done it. You just take that nut pit out, and grab a spoon, and you just pull it out. And I like them thinly sliced. Okay, then you just place 2 pieces of avocado onto your sandwich. So I've got some beautiful onion here. I like to put 3 pieces. You don't want to overkill with the onion. Onion's also very powerful. On top of the onion, I like to throw the pickles. I like 4 pickles through the 4 corners. Most people like 2, I like 4, just my thing. Love pickles. If you don't like pickles, you can just do what you want to do, skip them if you want. Okay, now the real fun begins. We're about to put this sandwich together, but just to cover the bases here. We've got ham, we've got roast beef, pepperoni, turkey, Swiss, American, Munster, provolone. We've got lettuce, tomato, olive, onion, pickle, and the just delicious sauce, secret sauce that we made, and a little bit of this, you know, red wine vinegar. We're ready to go. That is a sandwich. Now that the sandwich is put together, it's time to crown it king of sandwiches. If you think this sandwich looks good and you want to see more, follow and subscribe. Your help will help me make this sandwich worldwide. That is so good.